How's it going, everyone? I wanted to go over something that I've gotten a few questions about in the past, and I've done, I think, two Instagram posts about it, but I haven't done a YouTube video about it. So if you only follow me on YouTube, this is for you. What people have asked about is what this little piece of paper on my buttstock is, and I've got one on my long-barreled 6.5 Grendel AR as well. All it is a little drop table for the round that the rifle is zeroed at. Um, in my case, it's 70 grain TSX. That's what I use. But whatever round that you have, you need to have chronograph information so that you can figure out how much it's going to drop, and then you can put it into a ballistic calculator. Don't go off of the velocities on the box because you might be shooting a 14.5-inch barrel, and the velocities on the box of ammo might be for a 20-inch rifle barrel. So make sure you have accurate chronograph information. But all this is just 100-meter increments and how much I should dial in mils on my scope to be dead on the target. And then there's another column right here that says man, and it's how many mils wide an average male is, which is 18 inches. So you can just go online and convert 18 inches, to however many mils at each 100-meter increment. I've got it out to 1,000 meters. And all this does is allows you to estimate range. So a personal example, on my very first mission in Afghanistan as a dipshit private in the 75th Ranger Regiment, I had an optic on my rifle called an LCAM, and the bullet drop compensator, or BDC, in that optic has little stadia lines for each 100-meter increment, and they're actually different widths, and you can use that to estimate distance because they're average adult male shoulder width wide for each 100 meters. And I was on a machine gun team, and I was tasked with drawing a range card. And so I drew this range card with all these little huts and, shit all over it, and went out to about 950 meters, I think was the furthest object on the range card. And later, some other teammates of mine had a laser rangefinder, and they came by and we confirmed all of the distances, and none of the distances were more than 50 meters off from what I had estimated to what the laser rangefinder said. So I know for a fact that it's a very accurate way to measure if you just take some time and use a little bit of common sense and use your eyeballs. You can definitely get a fairly accurate range card and range estimation out of just using estimations using a dude's shoulders, basically. It's pretty simple. If nobody's around, you can try using doorways. It's going to depend. I use doorways for some of the stuff in Afghanistan because their doorways are very narrow and are about as wide as a person. They're not like our big, obese American doorways. So it's a little easier to use over there, but you might have to get a little creative. But it could still help you in a pinch if you don't have a laser rangefinder. So that's why I have that taped to my buttstock. Take it easy.